John Huston and Humphrey Bogart team up one last time for an adventurous comedy of errors, and you can watch it for free on the new free streaming app, Momitu. From United Artists, this is 1953's Beat the Devil. I'm Harry Marks. You can find me on TikTok at Lobby Intros as the host of the classic film history channel, Let's All Go to the Lobby. Beat the Devil stars Bogart as a down-on-his-luck American in Italy looking to get back on top, so he's aligned himself with a group of criminals planning an elaborate scheme. They're going to get their hands on some land in East Africa teeming with uranium, but along the way, Bogart and his wife, played by Gina Lollobrigida in her American debut, get entangled with a wealthy British couple who throw a wrench into the whole thing. Beat the Devil was co-written by both Huston and author Truman Capote. Capote had cut his screenwriting teeth writing a few scenes for the film Terminal Station, starring Montgomery Clift, released the same year. Here, however, he had a much larger role in shaping the script. Bogart was reported as saying about Capote, quote, "He wrote like fury. He had the damnedest and most upside-down slant on humor you've ever heard." Bogart respected Capote, but the pair had something of an off-screen rivalry during shooting. Bogey once challenged Capote to an arm wrestling contest, only to lose. He tried a second time, and Capote decided to make things interesting with a $50 wager. You might think the quintessential Hollywood tough guy emerged triumphant the second time around, but once again, Bogart found himself beaten and nursing a sore arm. Well, refusing to accept defeat, he challenged Capote one last time to no avail. By the end of the night, the two men had gone from simple arm wrestling to a full-on tussle, and according to Huston, Capote won that fight too. But the backstage antics are only part of the story. Beat the Devil's production was a laundry list of mishaps and accidents, starting with the star himself. Bogart had gotten into a serious car accident shortly after shooting began, causing an injury to his face and the loss of a few teeth. Delivering his lines became difficult, and it put Huston in a tough spot. Stop shooting or keep going and fix it later. The director decided to hire a first-class mimic to dub over some of Bogart's lines in post-production, a young actor named Peter Sellers. But Sellers wasn't the only future legend working behind the scenes. There was also a young, unpaid clapper boy who liked to noodle around on the hotel piano when they weren't shooting, Stephen Sondheim. Meanwhile, director John Huston, drink in hand, fell 40 feet off a cliff one night during production. He came away without any injuries, which is more than I can say for Truman Capote, who had to make an emergency hospital visit due to an impacted wisdom tooth. Unsurprisingly, Beat the Devil's troublesome production was something of an omen for its release. It was a box office flop, not helped by Bogart's dislike of the final film, but over the years it has gained something of a cult following. The late film critic Roger Ebert even added it to his great movies list, and it's come to be remembered as a truly great parody film. And so here it is, starring Humphrey Bogart, Gina Lollobrigida, and Peter Lorre in his final film with Bogey. From director John Huston and United Artists, this is 1953's Beat the Devil, now playing for free on Momitu.